Earth's movement grade 5 science. In the previous classes, we have learned about the solar system, the planets, and the stars. Have you ever wondered where did all this information come from? Yes, scientists and researchers have done a lot of work in order to gather this information. Let's learn more about them. Astronomy is the branch of science that deals with the study of stars, planets, and other heavenly bodies. Astronomers are the scientists who study about astronomy. Many researchers all over the world have put in their work together to make predictions and theories about space and its heavenly bodies. Let's learn more about them. An Egyptian astronomer called Ptolemy described how the moon, sun, planets, and stars revolved around the earth. Indian astronomers like Varahamihira and Brahmagupta sided with other scientists and said the earth is in fact spherical. The ancient Greeks measured shadows. They used the position of stars and constellations to estimate distances on Earth. They stated that the Earth was spherical. The astronomer Aryabhatta agreed to it and stated that the apparent rotation of the planets was a result of the actual rotation of the Earth. Rumors were circulating in the 1530s that Nicholas Copernicus in a small Polish city had written a revolutionary theory on the universe. However, the secretive clergyman was refusing to publish it. Later, Copernicus's theory of the universe came to light, according to which the Earth moves and the Sun occupies the central position. Therefore, the theory of Ptolemy of the Earth being at the center was decided wrong. Can you identify what is in this image? This is the most important instrument for looking at the stars. It is the first telescope. This makes distant objects like stars look bigger and brighter. 400 years ago, the Italian astronomer Galileo invented the first telescope and he studied the sky. He noticed that Venus had different sides lit up by the sun at different times. This meant that Venus must move around the sun. Galileo thus agreed with Copernicus's theory. Today, the telescope looks very different and are more complex. One type of telescope is the optical telescope. The optical telescope allows us to see further. They are able to collect and focus more light from distant objects than our eyes. It makes distant objects like stars and planets look bigger and brighter. The second type of telescope is the Hubble Space Telescope. Unlike the optical telescope, which is used on land to see distant objects in the space, the Hubble telescope is a space telescope that was launched into the Earth's orbit in 1990s and remains in operation. The Hubble has an unobstructed view of the universe. Scientists have used the Hubble to observe the most distant stars and galaxies as well as the planets in our solar system. In today's class, we learned that astronomy is a branch in science that deals with the study of heavenly bodies, stars, planets, etc. in space. We learned about the works of different astronomers. We saw the first invented telescope by Galileo. We also learned about two types of telescopes, the optical telescope, which is used on land, and the Hubble Space Telescope, which is launched in the Earth's orbit,